So today is Friday the 20th of May. I had my penultimate chemo there on Wednesday, and as soon as I got home I felt rough. Um like I just felt really, really tired and drawn and everything. Obviously I'm in bed because I'm not feeling so great, so that's why I'm on my phone. Um Then yesterday again, my nurse was meant to come to give me my white blood cell injection, but the nurses always usually come in the morning time, and it had got to like 2 o'clock, and I'd been phoning the nurses station like all morning and couldn't get anyone. No one was answering their phone, so I just presumed, well, they forgot about me again this time. So I got Chris to give me the injection in my stomach. Whenever you guys might remember way back at the start, whenever I'd started chemo, I had to go to hospital a few times, and they thought that it was like a blood clot, but it wasn't. I knew it was shingles, but they had to treat me for a blood clot anyway, so they sent me home with blood thinning injections, and they trained him in the hospital to be able to give me them. So I knew that if he had to give me the injection, the white blood cell, it's basically the same thing. It's just another injection in the stomach, so he knows what he's doing. So he gave it to me yesterday, and then the nurse showed up at, I think it was like 5 to 6 last night. So I got it anyway. He done it for me. Today I'm just, my head's aching. I'm sore. It's just, the usual stuff. Um, I wanted to ask you guys, for any of you guys out there that either have had chemo with docetaxel or know someone that has had chemo with docetaxel, did you find that you or they were overly emotional with it? I don't know what it's doing to me. I just spontaneously burst into tears for no reason. It's like having the worst PMT I've ever had. Like, I'm so emotional and so easily triggered that, like, not in like a negative, well, it obviously it's a negative way, but not, like, I'm not like having sort of raging outbursts or anything like that. It's more just a melt into a puddle of my own tears. um just out of nowhere, and I'm not usually like that. Even whenever I am feeling upset, I usually manage to choke it back a good bit and put it out of my head, but it's just unmanageable at the minute, and my head is, it just feels like it's caving in at the moment. But you might be able to see, like the hair, I don't know if you can even see properly, but I'm definitely getting hair back. But of course, my hair being so fair and light, it's like invisible hair. So there is hair there. It is growing back, but because it's so, so blonde, I may as well just have a baldy head that's texturized. So, um, that's all really that's happened so far up to this point. I can't get up to set up my computer because all my bones and stuff are hurting. Um, I My taste and stuff is really stuffed up this time around. Like, obviously, whenever you're going through chemo, it does affect every single part of your body, and like foods don't taste the same, textures and everything are weird. But I had a couple of crisps the other night, and the flavor was apparently Pringles, sour cream, and chili, and they tasted like lemon to me. So I was like, that is just so weird, and probably shouldn't be eating those kind of things anyway. I know you're meant to avoid like anything spicy with chemo because it's just not, everything's raw. But honestly, the one thing that I've found the spiciest out of everything that I've ever eaten while on chemo has been tomatoes. It's like eating pure acid. It is horrible. So I've had to just stay away from anything that has tomatoes in it, or any like tomato sauces or anything like that, because it's just like liquid acid going into you. I haven't had too many problems with chili and stuff as long as it's only slight. But the way I used to eat, I had like chili and garlic on everything. I love spice, but I can't do that so much anymore. So that's another thing I get to look forward to whenever all this is over, having some flavour back in my food. Um, I had spoken yesterday to a streamer friend of mine. I'll link her channel in the comments. Blue Nixer, her name's Hannah. She is like very, very young, very young. She had cancer herself, and she has been great with me the whole way through this, offering advice and stuff. So we were talking about whenever radiation happens and stuff, and she was saying that it would maybe need molded, and just talking me through different parts of what will be coming up then, because no one's even explained anything. Whenever they phoned me on Tuesday, just Tuesday past there, for my consultation before chemo I had on Wednesday, they told me that before my next chemo session to make sure that I ring them on the Friday, because we'll need to get the radiation and stuff sorted out. But that's as much as I know. It's just so, to remind them to do their job, because, they're meant to be sorting this stuff out, but whatever. So she had 24 rounds of radiation. I have just a week of it to go, so I'm hoping I don't get like too much extreme stuff happening. She was also saying, depending on how big your chest and stuff is, like, it'll be whether they'll be able to make a mold and stuff. I know about the tattoos and stuff that they'll give you, so they're hitting you in the right point all the time. But like, I think my boobs would probably be a bit too big for a mold. Not like, I know the vast majority of you guys here are all women, so, and it doesn't matter because we're not sexualizing breasts or anything. This is a vlog about breast cancer, but I have some tig old biddies, let me tell you. They're like a 34G, so you just don't ever see them on stream, because, or even in my videos and stuff like that, because I don't know, I've always been quite modest. I think whenever you have naturally big boobs, you'd kind of like to keep them covered up. Well, I do anyway. I've never been one to have myself overly exposed or anything, but that's why you only really see me from the shoulders up, because I'm a bit self-conscious of the size of these mamas. So I don't know how it would work for molding them. Probably be there for quite a while. But I'm just hoping, like, I'm on the home stretch. I think now, even though I feel so crappy and everything today, it makes it easier to get through knowing I've only got to do this one more time. And I've just a feeling, I know that all of you guys and stuff have been praying like crazy. Family and friends have. I have been as well. I just have a feeling that God's not going to let me down. He's making me walk this. God, I'm going to get emotional now. He's making me walk this path for a reason, and I'll learn from it, but I don't think he's going to put me through it again. Oh, sorry, I told you, like, my bladder is located in my eyeballs. Like, over this last few days, everything has me going. Whenever I was, like, I had the worst, not even survivor guilt, you can't call it survivor guilt, but it was whenever I was in having the chemo. Their bays have like 4 of these spa beds in them, as, like, I've already referred to it as the spa from hell, but they have like 4 of these spa beds per bay. And there was one woman there who, she didn't really say much, but the other 3 of us were talking, and the girl beside me was saying, she's just being treated to extend her life now. And then the one facing her was like, oh, well, I feel terrible because I don't have it that bad. I'm stage 3. And then I'm sitting there like, just keep your mouth shut, because you don't want to say, well, I'm sitting here stage 1, because it's nearly like a slap in the face to them. And then I didn't say anything about what stage it was or anything like that. And the girl who was having the sort of life prolonging treatment, the one who can't be cured, she just said it doesn't matter what stage you are or what your outlook is, we're all the same treatment we're going through. We're all living in the same hell here, which is right, but it doesn't stop you from feeling really, really guilty whenever you're sitting beside people who their prospects aren't as good as yours, but at the same time, no one knows the future, you know? But we'll keep hopeful. We'll have to keep hopeful here. Um, I spoke to them as well whenever I was in, about these crazy sweats and stuff that I'm getting. Like, I will be sitting here totally fine, and then the next minute my temperature feels, it's not I've taken my temperature whenever it's happened, and my temperature isn't actually going up, so it is like hot flashes that I'm getting. But it is like I just suddenly, someone's plunged me into boiling water. I told them about it whenever I was having my chemo. They said, well, the doctor should speak to you about that. And I told them, well, they told me to go to my GP. My GP said that he can't help, or that she can't help me because she is a general practitioner. It needs to be an oncologist dealing with it. So I think the nurses were like, no, 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 we'll get this sorted out for you. So they've put me down for another telephone consultation with the doctor this Tuesday, because I know for a fact usually it's like it'll be hormone related, and because my cancer's hormone driven, they can't give me anything like that, but there has to be something they can do, because I can't live in these Mediterranean moments all the time whenever I live in Belfast. You know what I mean? Um so hopefully I'll get something sorted out there. And then they also told me as well, I was asking that when will I get the PIC line out? And they told me that if I say to them on the consultation before the next round that I was wanting it out, the doctor should okay it, and then they can take it out whenever I'm there. But it has to be okayed by the doctor for them to do it. So I don't mind if they have to take blood and stuff out of veins after that point. That's totally fine by me, because this PIC line, every time I get it redressed, it's taking my skin with it. I just want it out of my arm once and for all. So hopefully that's something to look forward to as well. But that's basically today's wee update. I will be updating again tomorrow, because I know I'll have more stuff to say, because this is the thick of it, you know, in between the chemos and stuff. Sorry again on my phone, the lighting's terrible. You can see my double chin. My God, I never used to have that. What's happening to me? Well, suppose like I'm complaining about my double chin whenever you can see my fluffy head. I am not a vain person. But anyway, I'll update you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. So today is Saturday the 21st of May. Today will be the last day that I'm making an update this week. Last night was awful. I don't know whether like my body's just having like a, you know, an accumulative reaction out of this chemo. But I had some fish for dinner, and there were like some wee small bones in it, but they're the kind of fish bones that you can actually, you know, like eat. It's not, you don't have to sit and pick them out. And I just felt absolutely crippled with stomach pain. It was unbelievable. It all felt like it was like across my diaphragm and everything. It was horrible. I also lit a candle in the bedroom yesterday. Um, just for a wee bit of comfort, and then I felt like my chest was clogged. Like it was really, really painful, and I figured that it must be the candle, so I blew it out, and within a couple of hours, that sensation had passed. Um, but hold on, I need to. There we go, because that's a wee bit more comfortable. I figured it was that. It did feel like this side of my chest was like my lung or something was blocked. It was very, very weird sensation and painful. So no candles now. Well, I know that I can have candles about me and stuff like that, just not right after chemo. It's too heavy on my lungs, too taxing. I couldn't really sleep very well last night. I think I'd actually pushed myself past the point of sleep, but staying up too late. So I was sort of like half an hour here, half an hour there. Whenever I woke up today, I felt like someone had just bent me in two. Like the bottom of my back, the pain in it was unbelievable. So took some painkillers, started to kick in. I thought, oh, this is good, I'll be out of pain. It's like travelling up now the back of my spine and into my head. So I took some of my Oromorph there, so hopefully that'll help me feel a wee bit better. I'm not gonna fight with myself anymore over taking pain medication. I was constantly like, you know, putting it off, trying to see how long I could do without it, and there's no point because I'm just sitting here torturing myself. So hopefully the Oromorph and stuff will kick in, and I'll be a wee bit more comfortable because I'm aching at the minute. Like I couldn't even get up to change the batteries in my vape. I had to like call Chris in to do it, which is ridiculous. It's like, what, 7 steps away from the bed, but the thought of getting up, it was just too much. Um, that's it. There isn't like really a great deal to report from this week. Other than that, I'm just lying in bed taking it easy. I'm noticing now that like I'm maybe gonna have to start eating more like soups and really soft things, because like my body just can't seem to take heavy foods anymore. Um, like my digestion and stuff like that mustn't be doing so great, because I'm telling you, like you guys already know, I've told you many times before, I already have a stomach condition, but like I haven't had a bout of pain like that in a very long time since last night. That was horrific. It was so sore. And again, the only thing that I can put it down to was the, like, I think it was smoked mackerel that it had last night. So maybe the way forward now, for like a week or so after chemo, is just soups and stuff, which I don't mind anyway, because like I have to eat, obviously. I do get hungry, but nothing tastes right. Everything tastes weird. Stuff that I'm used to has no flavour or tastes like something completely different that it isn't even meant to taste like. So I could, like, a drink of soup is more than enough, I'm sure. But yeah, that's it for this week. I know that it was a short one, but I haven't got that much to report to you guys. Um, I hope that everybody's keeping well, regardless. I don't know whether you can see my head fluff happening, all my wee tiny hairs. See what I mean? It's like invisible hair because it's so light. And I'm sorry that the colour and everything in this video is off, but again, my spine is just all over the place. I cannot sit at a desk to record. It's just not happening. It's far too sore. Um, like lying here in bed is painful enough as it is. But anyway, I will let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all the YouTube stuff. And I will talk to you next week, hopefully with some good stuff. Until then, that was my hand, but until then, take care, and I'll see you soon.